Hi, this is Vivi. Something I've noticed is like these people are really testing my faith, not my nerve. My nerves are already shot. There's nothing to test. I'm screaming and shouting all day long like a mad woman. That's of course one of the reasons they antagonize us, to have us sounding like we're using some really psychotic um, um, hallucinogen, something that really alters your reality, some hardcore fucking drugs. Some hardcore drugs. My guess it would be cocaine, crack, crystal meth. I have no idea what these things look like. I do smell something that smells just like menthol crystal, but without the menthol. It has like a, like Vicks without the, like Vicks with all the smell gone, but you can still, you know how it would taste. Like if you get a little bit in your mouth, that's what it tastes like. I don't know what that is. Sometimes I make coffee. Sometimes I drink it in water. The water has this scent. I don't know. But what they're doing is they're testing your faith. One of them think that he's God, or he's I don't know if he's a born again Christian. Maybe he had a church. Maybe he had a religious sect. Maybe he's a cult leader. Maybe he's crawled ahead of a cult leader. No, he thinks he is the cult leader. I have no idea. This neural link, whatever the fuck this is, it causes them to actually project themselves out, I guess, to other people's heads. I'm not sure if how they're doing this. I don't know. I also don't know the range, the distance. But what I believe, the people have to be near you. They would have to be near you. This is why there's always somebody around, because they wouldn't have had to come close, so many of them. They wouldn't have to be coming close to you, physically close to you, if they could do it from a distance away. Like you could be in one state and do it to another one. There has to be somebody close to you. It's organized stalking, organized hindrances, organized cockroaches. Cockroaches highly organized. Highly organized cockroaches. Like they're trained for this. Because these are pests, pestilence, weevils, termites eating away at your foundation. But they all know what they have to do. So it's like, I believe there is something about people are talking about Nisara Gesara, right? And you can do some more research on it. I really don't know much about it. And my friend is trying to put it in my head and going through all these videos from a group that I'm a part of. But it's not sticking because my head is all, these people have got me just like they're running me ragged mentally. I can't work, I can't focus, I don't talk to anybody because I'm so fucking isolated. There's been days, two days will pass, I don't talk to anyone, but I'm screaming out loud in my apartment and in the middle of the night. I'm talking to people basically who are not there, like a crazy person, yeah? Okay. So, what this is they just say you're given a card, like a credit card, looks like a card. They call it a quantum financial system, which is a computer system that's unhackable. I don't know what that means. Now, if people were setting this up, it could be, there were two guys who, with Bitcoin, ran away with almost $4 million, I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of fucking culprits that just got a hold of it wherever they hit it. Maybe they were planning this Nisara Gesara. This thing where they were just giving it back to poor people. I think they got caught. I don't know if they got killed. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So they're tapping into it now, and they're just but $4 million is nothing to do with me. Why are they dragging me into this? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Why me? Is it because my stamps are worth X amount of dollars, so they want to claim, well, this is where they got the money from? I don't know. These people are just like, they're cutthroat to an extent. The only thing left for them to do is to come in here and literally slice my throat open. They say you're not supposed to mark yourself. I really don't give a shit anymore. At this point, it doesn't matter. The amount of shit that's happened to me in this fucking, for the last 2.5 years. Starting with that fucking Mexican woman. She did this. She's a big part of why I'm here. But to get back to what I'm saying, they're testing your faith. They're testing my faith as well. They're getting in between my spirituality. So when I feel relaxed, I want to scream, God, please help me. Like I just want some peace. I just want to get out from this immediate environment and go someplace else and sit down and pray. Outside. Sometimes you need to be in a separate place than what you're accustomed to. Because the energy of this place is chaotic right now. It's ugly. The energy in this apartment is ugly. Because it's only ugliness. People coming at you 24 hours a day and you're reacting in a negative way, that's ugly energy. And like I told you, one night, I don't know if I was sleeping or I woke up or what. I don't know if they were gassing me or what the hell happened. It felt like somebody was around my bed as a woman. And there was swirly things all over me. There was things swirling, like little things with faces, like just swirling all over me. They were swirling all over me. Like I don't know what it was. Like if you're in a crib basically, and you have like these things, but they were swirling all over. It wasn't a crib. It wasn't a crib. I was me. I was an adult, and I was in my own bed. I was in my own bed. Then I prayed, and I called the energy, and I showed up. It showed up as a silver light, just showed like a stream. And the woman stepped right in front of the side of the bed, just right there and blocked it. She put her leg out where it was coming, so she knew. She could see it through my eyes too. I don't know what the hell that was. It was too realistic to be fake. I have been praying in my sleep, and I've prayed before. I remember back in 2018, I was praying. This shit has been happening to me for a while. For a while, not only now. And they're always testing my faith. Now, let me ask you one of the possibilities. Let me talk about this quantum financial system. I was getting back to the gang stalking and how it's laid out. I was talking about the gang stalking and how it's laid out. That everywhere you go, there's always gonna be some people they pay. How they're paying them? They're giving them a card. The card was also mentioned since 2018. On a psychic network, there's someone named Simon. He said it's something to do with a card. They're giving out a card, and there's money like being just showing up in the account, 10 cents a minute or something like that. Or 25 cents a minute. What I think they're doing is they're fleecing this money from somewhere, and they're paying people to keep the authorities busy or to mislead the authorities. Now, if there's a chunk of money someplace and they tapped into it and they're draining it, this money was meant to give to people who have community projects, humanitarian projects. It was meant for that. If they're tapping into it and they're draining it, what's it got to do with me? What has it got to do with me? I'm a humanitarian, but I don't understand what's it got to do with me. I would have still had to go through the proper channels to get it, yes or no. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten it. The people are just using me like a scapegoat, basically. They're using me like a fucking scapegoat. Like a scapegoat to fuck with people. I'm going to tell you something now. I fell in love with someone in 2007 and 8. I had a problem there. There was a problem there. And I was talking to psychics at the time, and they all said the same thing. It was like something was wrong with her. The same symptoms, dry skin, act like something was wrong, the feeling of something was wrong, worried about, just worried, and would even park outside my house and look at me, but not coming in. Like there was something just keeping us apart from each other. Like she would always have second thoughts every time she wanted to do something to reach out to me. This is where the subliminals, the affirmations come into play. Happened again. I liked someone back in 2014, I believe. Same thing happened. That one was a bit worse. The psychic, I always talk to psychics. Psychic said that she was paranoid, very paranoid. She even used the word rape. She was afraid that I was recording her with my phone. At that time, it meant nothing to me. Now I know. It's the same fear, that paranoia they put into her. And this is a long time ago. She thought she was fearful I was recording her with my phone. Which means she was hearing some kind of voice. This was 2014. I told you, this has been going on for a while. For a while. They want me to call somebody's name. The Guyanese woman wants me to call somebody's name now. She wants me to call somebody. Maybe they'll go fucking machete the fucking woman. I don't want to do that. Or get a cutlass and rip her apart. Or get a bunch of people to gang rape her. I don't know. What I've just described here, that's what this group of people do. They gang rape, they stalk, they murder, they're pedophiles, statutory rapes, whatever the fuck you call it. Whatever horrible thing you can find under the sun. Maybe even cannibalism at this point. What else is left? Murder is just a word to them. It doesn't mean anything. They'll do it. They're desensitized to everything that is holy. They're even desensitized to how atrocious their behavior is. Words that would make people fear leave them with absolutely no emotion. They don't care. The end goal is they don't want anything because they already stole stuff. It's almost like a bunch of people with no feelings, no emotions. They don't care. They don't have any common sense. They don't want any common sense. Because go down from it. You have emotions. You have thoughts. You got common sense. You got right and wrong. Common sense is a step up from right and wrong. Basic right and wrong, then common sense, then thoughts, and then emotions. Go down the chain. They went through all these stages to just like basically reacting to nothingness. I mean, they don't have anything inside of them. But even your blank slate, they chose to do the most thieving, murderous, ugliest things of all humanity. I wonder why. I wonder why. No, one of them is saying it's my head. Okay, look at my past. Don't do online searches. If the police ever comes to you for anything regarding to this gang stalking, let them go on foot. Even if you have had something that you were incarcerated for, I've never had, but if you have, you let them find it. Don't back down. Tell them they need to go on foot, nothing online. And if they go on foot for you, they have to do the same for these perpetrators. They got to do the same. Fear is fear. But anyway, you go through the stages, they've got nothing left. So, let me talk to my friend and I'll make another video, but be careful with that. I just had to get it off my chest because they don't leave me alone. It's not leaving me alone. And then whatever this neural linking is, that's exactly what it is. See, my voice is like two people talking. Like they almost want to outthink you. Like before you, it's almost like it's like a fun game. Like they're almost getting a hold of your thoughts before you bring them out. Like they want to compete with you for your own sentences and your own statements. They want to sound it out before you do, and it's like something exciting for them. How boring are these people's lives? I'm being held captive by a bunch of what the fuck are they? This is the part that I hate. They're not even intellectually stimulating me. Whatever. Just be careful until my next video.